Mike Perlack here to talk to you. I declare a flunket day. In real life I say something else, but this is YouTube, so I better say flunk. I declare a flunket day. I haven't had a flunket day in a while, and I'm still getting paid. I just, it's dreary out, and it was drizzling earlier, so I'm not going to be able to do what I set out to do. What is my reason for taking the day off? But so instead, I'm just going to enjoy a flunket day. Even on a flunket day, I by default, I still tend to get a lot done. But I wanted to just make a little video and talk about some of the music and CDs I've been listening to over the last couple of weeks. This was a video I was going to post, and then July 13th happened. And we all know what happened on July 13th, unless you're a moron. But anyways, this was a video I was going to make originally until the events of the assassination attempt of former President Trump. Anyways, so I was watching a video of from Adam, Professor of Rock, where he was talking about the song Luca from Susanna Vega. I'm going to sing it different so I can keep ownership of this video. My name is Unka. I live on the 7th floor. I live downstairs from you. I don't think you've ever seen me before. God. Just change it up a bit so I can keep ownership of this video. Anyways, listen to the original song if you want to know what the real lyrics are. So I was going to do my 7,777 CD collection. I even surprise myself sometimes with what the CDs I have. After watching this video from Professor Rock about Susanna Vega, I was like, do I have that CD with Luca on it? So I went and looked under where I keep all the female artists and bands fronted by females category, under V, and sure enough, not only did I have that album with Luca on it, as well as Tom's Diner, but I also had one she made 9 years later called 9 Objects of Desire, which has a kind of a red and green kind of contrast thing going on. So apparently the song Luca is about child abuse, or I don't know if you consider it abuse or neglect. It's hard to say. Anyways, her musical style for most would be an acquired taste, but I like it. Tom's Diner, I remember in the 90s, Nick at Night used that as a jingle for the I Dream of Jeannie show. I think I can sing that one without worrying about copyright. Jeannie always means well, but she gets them into trouble. She just folds her arms and blinks her eye. It's kind of like Bewitched. Anyways, that's Tom's Diner. Like I said, I'm still kind of exploring my own CD collection these days. There's one song on here called Caramel, track 3, that got me wondering, honestly pondering what the taste of caramel combined with cinnamon would be like. But I'm still exploring it. I haven't figured out what the 9 objects of desire are. I was also listening to Heart recently. I only have 2 CDs from each of them, Heart and Susanna Vega. The only reason I have this is because I had the wisdom to buy it when I was a kid. Apparently you can't get this one anymore, according to someone. But, yeah, Heart. This is Professor Rock did a video about, where he interviewed one of the women from that band. Yeah, the only, probably the most successful female duet rock and roll band. And when I got to this one, I actually was listening to for the first time. This greatest hits, this updated greatest hits compilation. And I don't think I ever heard BB Lay Strange, the song BB Lay Strange before, but I think that song is used, at least a portion of it, as part of a rap mix that they play at the end of the movie The Matrix, when Neo comes out of the phone booth, like Superman almost like, and kind of flies away, I'm going to show these people a world you don't want them to see. A world without limits. Well, anyways, that song, Baby Lay Strange, was used in that rap mix. As I said, I had this one since I was a kid, basically. I had this CD back when I only had 77 CDs in my collection, as opposed to the current 7,777. But I remember when I was a kid, I used to get the songs Barracuda and Janet Jackson's Black Cat mixed up when I was a kid. The Dog and Butterfly song, which was not on the one from when I was a kid, but it was on this one. Apparently, according to the interview with Adam on Professor Rock, the inspiration was her watching her own dog chase butterflies. All right, now I just want to reiterate a few of my video shorts that I posted. The one last night about the pennies, the fact that the old pennies, here's one from 74, and there's one from 2022, way less than the new pennies, way less than the old pennies. And I pondered, who is this benefiting? Because if you think about it, the pennies have less value, but they're treated as if they had the same value they always had. I don't think it's the taxpayers. I could be wrong, but I don't think it's the taxpayers that are benefiting. As I said, maybe that's why when George Carlin talks about how they go about paying their criminal friends on Wall Street, maybe this is one of the ways they came up with. I don't know. I'm just speculating here. I mean, our government is so good to us legal citizens, aren't they? Like I said on that short, it's an elitist game, and we're just pawns. Remember that when you go vote in November. And just the other day, I was listening to this Cream 2-disc collection that I acquired. That's the only CD I have from them. I didn't know. There's only like four tracks on here that I knew before I listened to this. I Feel Free, Sunshine of Your Love, White Room, and of course Badge. And I knew Badge first because my father had the record. I probably have it somewhere. But he played those records into the ground. I'm kind of glad it's on this CD because I really fell in love with the bass line from Badge when I was a kid. Anyways, so yeah, I was listening, and three new tracks on here. Like I said, I just listened to this I had to open this. I found this at the Goodwill, but this was sealed. But I had to open this. But there's three tracks on here: "Passing the Time," which I referenced in the video short, "Politician," and "Those Were the Days." Those are three tracks that I've never heard before, but I was kind of digging when I was listening to it. But the "Passing the Time" song there in the video short I made. Yeah, now I understand Kamala's words of wisdom. They make sense to me now. The significance, when she talks about the significance of the passage of time. Yeah, it's like when Lacus Gravis told Louis the pun of that funny joke in the taxi show. It's about a fee. Yes, sir. I think that should be I think that should be Kamala's campaign slogan. Her VP, Trump had MAGA, Make America Great Again. Buy Done had Build Back Better, whatever the hell that means. Better for who? That's what my question is. They're sure the hell ain't the illegal American worker. But no, yeah, that could be Kamala's campaign slogan. Her VP, she just picked today, the Walsh, Tim Walsh guy. Yeah, he can come out and say, "My fellow Americans, ite para quantifi." Ite para quantifi. Oh, God. Andy Kaufman, God bless him. This world was just too limited for that man. Anywho. Oh, two more quick notes on that Cream CD. There's a song on there called Toad on the second disc, which is a live compilation of live stuff. Got a really long drum solo in it, which was kind of cool. I haven't heard a good long drum solo in a while. And I'm a fan of Genesis, so... And although I didn't know that they did it, I was aware of the track Born Under a Bad Sign, only because Homer Simpson sings it on the Simpsons Sings the Blues soundtrack, which I have. So moving on, a while back I was listening to Robert Palmer's Nova, and it's got Simply Irresistible, everybody knows the likes. But... I was focusing actually that day when I was listening to it on another song called She Makes My Day. Good song. Good song, but it's really about a fictional female, at least for 99% of us guys, because of feminism in the modern world. Anyways, the song makes reference to being unconditionally hers and all this stuff. And I'm like... If you watch my channel, you know my thoughts on unconditional human love. No such thing. And it's kind of sad because as alpha male as maybe Robert Palmer might have seemed, his alpha male traits were not 100%. And, God, the guy died. Was younger than me when he died. Jeez. Poor Robert Palmer. By the way, if you're wondering what some of the sound effects in the background are, my dishwasher's on. My dishwasher. See, even on a flunk it day, I'm still doing stuff. But anyways, I don't want this to be... Blah, 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 blah. I think my father drowned in his former life. Because that old program on VH1 pop-up video, bloop, 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 it, would make that sound, and there'd be like a little bubble with a fact about the video or the artist or whatever. And my father, for some reason, that bothered him. He's like, "I hate that show. I hate that blah, 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 blah." And it led me to wonder if the boy drowned in his former life. Oh, God, I don't want this to be too long. I just wanted to say, I can almost guarantee a good day as long as I consume adequate meat in the morning. Hell, even a bad day is at least okay, And it's just a testament to sugar making you fake full. And 90% of my life, I have been fake full, thanks to sugar. By God's grace, that'll change. I mean, really, the revelation of it is like, wow. It's like 90% of my life I have been starving to death, and I didn't know it. No wonder I couldn't do well in school, and I couldn't do this, that, and the other thing. I could never get the job done. And for the record, luncheon meat doesn't count. Luncheon meat's okay as a snack, make like sliders or sliders are small sandwiches. So I'm not familiar with the term slider. Yeah, just use the lunch meat to make small sandwiches as a snack. Lunch meat's good for snacks, but it's not good for meals. But I lived on that stuff years ago. No wonder I had to eat 2-3 sandwiches to feel satisfied versus a portion of a steak, Now, this is what happens when you live in a society where the FDA is more concerned with its bottom line than you legal Americans' health. All right, I'm done. I'll probably make. I think later today I will make another time travel video because someone commented about when are we going to see my dad again, and I need his absence now in my life. But that doesn't mean you're not going to see him, because God is my witness. I got plenty of video footage. So I think we'll time travel to, what is it, 2006? Yeah, 2006. For the time my father and my brother-in-law met. And he keeps sitting there. So what are you? This is what he says to him in the footage. So what are you? He says to my brother-in-law. And my brother-in-law says, I'm American. Like, yeah, but what kind? Like, just a regular American. And then he walks off to go walk inside a McDonald's, which I had the video camera and I was just following him in there. To which my father then says to my brother-in-law, saying, I'm just a regular American. My father says, long as you ain't no Jew. I don't know if I can even say that word without getting flagged or in trouble. Long as you ain't no Jew. And then in the footage, I say to my brother-in-law, oh no, because then he says, he follows that up with, long as you ain't no Jew, with, we don't like. And I say to my brother-in-law in the footage, when he says we, he's referring to himself and all his imaginary friends. Yeah, I got plenty of footage. Plenty of footage to sustain this channel anyways. Mike Paralak, that's enough for now.